warming?
Global warming is caused by carbon dioxide and other air pollution collected in the Earth's atmosphere. The Earth receives almost all its energy from the sun in the form of light. Half of the sun's energy reaches the Earth where it is absorbed as heat, while the rest of the energy is radiated back to the Earth. The greenhouse gases we emit radiate energy in the infrared range due to its high temperature in all directions. Therefore, some of the energy is radiated down towards the Earth, and this increases the temperature on Earth. Coal-burning power plants and automobiles and deforestation are all the leading contributors to the level of this harmful CO2 in the atmosphere.
What are some of the consequences of global warming, John?
If global warming continues to accelerate the Earth's temperature due to this greenhouse gas effect, many harmful consequences can take action. For example, the natural balance of certain ecosystems will be in trouble. One of the most alarming pieces of evidence is the rate at which the Arctic's polar ice cap is melting. The Arctic is home to our fuzzy friend the polar bear, who is struggling to find some solid ice to live on. As we see here, he probably does not have long to live if he doesn't find some solid ground.
What are some other effects of global warming, Sean?
Another effect of global warming is the irregular weather patterns. Precipitation in the form of rain and snow has on average increased across the whole world. This causes dangerous and destructive storms for humans, and difficulty for plants and animals to adapt to their now changing environments and ecosystems. Droughts are also occurring in more and more places in the world due to higher temperatures, meaning there is less and less water for plants to grow. This affects agriculture severely, which directly affects us as humans.
What are the solutions?
The first step to any solution is simply energy efficiency. Industries and households must have an energy efficiency upgrade implemented by government policies. Also, renewable energy and carbon-free sources such as wind power and solar panels must be in use. Non-polluting alternative energy sources do exist and must be used in order to reduce the world's carbon emissions. Simple ways of contributing to the solution is cutting back on the amount of cars we use and the amount we consume. Public transit, carpooling, and walking are all earth-friendly solutions to getting around. Consume less. To cut back on greenhouse gas emissions, simply purchase fewer items.
Easy as pie!
With the presence of eco-friendly methods becoming more prevalent in today's society, thinking green while making purchases has become very accessible.
What is acid rain?
Acid rain. Acid that falls from the atmosphere. Referred to by scientists, acid deposition is caused by airborne acidic pollutants and can be highly destructive. Acid rain is caused by invisible gases that usually come from automobiles or coal-burning power plants. This dangerous polluted rain can move very easily, causing this issue to be a global problem affecting areas all over the world.
What are the causes?
Debatably, the main cause of acid rain is sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides. These chemicals are released by certain industrial processes, meaning nations with large industrial production suffer much more severely from this problem. Europe and the US are examples. Sulfur dioxide comes from power plants that use coal as their fuel, and automobiles produce about half of the world's nitrogen oxide, as well as power plants that produce fossil fuels.
What are some of the effects?
Acid rain can be seen in the form of rain, snow, hail, fog, frost, or dew, and once it hits the Earth's surface, it can cause large destruction to many ecosystems and man-made objects. Lakes and rivers are now seeing a great loss of inhabitants due to the rising acidity levels in the water, also ruining plant nutrients that permits the plant's ability to survive. The degradation of human-made products such as cars and outdoor statues is another effect of acid rain. The dangerous and highly destructive problem has many harmful long-term effects to both infrastructure and ecosystems, and will continue to be a growing issue unless we find a solution.
What are some of the solutions?
Some industries, like Northern States Power Company, have attempted to reduce acid rain production, though it is imperative that more continue to do so for it to truly make any difference. To limit acid rain, companies can use coal with low sulfur content, remove the sulfur from smoke that their plants release, and simply limit processes known to generate high levels of acid rain. Many industries hesitate to follow these actions due to the fear of losing profit. Fortunately, environmental experts are now looking into the best methods to limit acid rain while encouraging the installation of sulfur, cleaning scrubbers in factories, washing sulfur out of coal, and finding new methods of burning coal. Individually, we can help by conserving energy or driving cars less. For the number of automobiles in use increases, so does the amount of acid rain.
What's ozone depletion?
Well, our ozone layer is what protects the Earth from ultraviolet rays produced by the sun. If the ozone layer is depleted by harmful human activity, the effects on our planet could be disastrous. The leading cause of ozone depletion is the production and emissions of CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons. CFCs are extremely useful in many products and are used in industry in a variety of ways. They are used in refrigerators, home insulation, plastic foam, and throwaway food containers. However, when released in the stratosphere, the chlorine atom is removed from the CFC and attracts one of the 3 oxygen atoms in the ozone molecule. As this process continues, it can cause a single chlorine atom to destroy over 100,000 molecules of ozone.
What are some of the effects?
Well, this is largely seen in Antarctica, where right above it is a massive hole in the ozone layer continuing to affect the melting of ice caps. In addition, for every 1% of the ozone layer that is depleted, 2% more UVB is able to reach the surface of our planet. UVB is one of the most harmful consequences of ozone depletion, for it is the cause of skin cancer. It is estimated that 60 million Americans born by the year 2075 will get skin cancer because of ozone depletion, and 1 million of these people will die. Not only are humans affected by ozone depletion, but the environment will also be negatively affected if this issue continues. The life cycles of plants will change, disrupting the food chain, and these effects on animals can be severe. In oceans, the most basic form of plankton will be unable to survive, meaning all animals above plankton in the food chain would eventually die off. Finally, the Earth's climate can ultimately be affected by drastic changes in wind patterns. All in all, ozone depletion is a problem that affects every aspect of our Earth, and it is our duty to take action and make it stop.
Make it stop? How?
How? Well, a solution to ozone depletion is actually more difficult than one would imagine. Due to the fact that CFCs are so widespread and used in a vast quantity of products, limiting their use is hard. Many products, in fact, already do contain components that use CFCs, making it almost impossible to eliminate those CFCs that already exist. And even if CFCs were never to be produced again, they would still remain in the stratosphere for another 100 years. Having said this, to limit the use of CFCs, there have been treaties and protocols signed involving dozens of nations worldwide agreeing to reduce CFC usage. Companies are also finding substitutes for CFCs, since with time, people in general having much greater awareness of the dangers of ozone depletion.
So Sean, what's
What? Does it burn, Keenan?
Fucking hurts!
Is it really cold, Sean?
It hurts!
Say something to the camera, Keen.
That was fucking awful! Oh yeah, no swearing. Not that great shit. Oh my, better get an A! No, that's an A! Dude, that was the coolest thing I've ever had.
This is Devin Pinehoff with Action 10 News. Good night.